Hey guys, happy Saturday night, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule and Winter Solstice, and I'm so glad that you joined me tonight. Now let me fix my audio so I don't have to turn myself to the second computer. And yeah, oh my gosh, it has been. My gosh, I have a lot to feel. Now, the reason that you're not seeing the entire room, which you will in a minute, is hello, hi sis, is because what I'm going to be talking about tonight and has transpired since I brought these things into and items into my home. At first, I don't class everything as paranormal right away. You sometimes are like, okay, I just got this, and you're a little hyper aware, and so, but it's gotten a little too coincidental. It comes a point where I don't believe in the coincidence anymore. But you guys will see what that is in a moment. So, this in contrast to today is all about paranormal. If you guys want to see an update about situation with PD, and if you didn't watch my video, you can go watch it. They did a live stream. Keep in mind, I don't know the Ouija brothers, but if you look at the Ouija brothers, they explain a whole lot more in depth in their video. I will probably do a follow-up to that with more facts, and I will try to kind of point out some things that a lot of people have been asking questions about in my comment section. I also want to thank everybody who is watching that video. Video was not done for sensationalism or anything of that matter. I heard somebody on another stream accusing me of doing that, or I assume it's me. Could be. A lot of people have done videos, but I kind of heard, and again, this may not apply to me, but even if it's applied to somebody else who's done a video about that situation, people will tend to say to me, "You're not the YouTube police. Why do you get to have a say about stuff? It's none of your business." Yeah, it is. So the way I see it, we can agree to disagree on that. People know that if there's faking, frauding, whatever, that I will come on and I will talk about it. The other thing is, and guys, you got to give me a little credit, because I'm not, like, I will, probably thanks to Pearl, I will, like, take a minute to breathe before I jump on. But I'm very passionate about this. So I often think that when people aren't outraged by it or are not passionate, tends to make me wonder why. I mean, is it that they themselves are faking, so they don't want that attention? Because in my experience, it is the people that are like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be telling the truth about that, because they don't want any focus on them. So, but it's Christmas. Yeah, she is human Xanax, and she has definitely taught me to breathe and take a moment before I get on. So let me do some shout outs. And I know it's almost Christmas for a lot of you. I know it's Yule, whatever whatever you celebrate, whether it be Kwanzaa, Yule, Christmas, I wish you all of the blessings and happiness of the holiday season. I do know that something went on in chat. I'm not sure of all the details because I was prepping for the show. But I will say that we have a lot of Christians, we had a lot of pagans, we have people from all things and mixes and all of that. And as a general rule, actually it's an actual rule, no politics and no religion. Now, outside of me wishing everybody a happy what have you, that is a blanket message from me to everybody who might be watching. Beyond that, this isn't the place for that. Now, if a mod, okay, says something to you about something, a lot of my mods don't necessarily know who an individual may be, but there aren't any special rules for any, whether you've been here a day or you've been here for 50,000 days. The rules are the same for everyone for a reason, and my mods are aware of what those rules are. So there aren't any special exceptions to it unless it's me, meaning I'm the owner of the show. But you're not going to find me talking religion and politics, okay? I'm kind of tongue-in-cheek on that. But I just want to point out that I love my friends. I know sometimes things can get heated, but I do require that everybody respect the mods. They are working hard to do the job that they do, and they always have my full support. And the individual involved, I will talk to you tomorrow, but tonight is a night for a show, so let's do that. Because it was a struggle for me, honestly, to even do this show tonight because of everything that happened. So, with all that being said, let's jump right into it. And if you see me looking around, it's because I have a whole new camera angle for a reason, and I'll explain why on that too. It is like, I do believe that the spirits within these items do wish to communicate and what have you, but they are very strong. Now, I've got some pretty strong stuff, but this is something different. And it's going to take a lot of studying and precautions and a lot of different things. But I'm telling you, things, oh my gosh, it's been a thing today. So let me do some shout outs to you guys. BPJ, I really just, Brian, there we go. Brian, thank you. One of my most loyal supporters and friends, and is a mod here and has been for a long time. Probably one of, I can count probably on two hands who I trust, and he is one of them. So, Brian, thank you. Welcome to the show. Tanya N, hello, sweetheart. And I have not forgotten you about the doll that you are interested in. I have put him aside for you. So I'll talk to you about that later. Brooke Bass, hello. High Priestess, again, hello and welcome to the show. Let's see, is that the game 20? Of course. Hey, Time Lord, welcome to the show. My dear friend, Choctaw Girl, welcome. Spirits Walking Callie, hello. Hello, Higgy Pop. Welcome to the show. If you guys saw the expose the other day, the article that was written regarding that is on that website. But then when I clicked on, in I don't know who Higgy Pop is. I just happened to read the article. But then when I went to that person's channel, I was like, oh, they're a witch too. So I thought, very cool. So great to actually have you come attend the show. And so super happy to have you. Callie, Merry Christmas. I want you to know that my heart absolutely goes out to you. This being the first Christmas that you spent without your mom, I just want you to know that you've been heavy on my mind and my heart, and that I'm sending prayers for you that you get through this Christmas the best way you can, because it is always horrible. Well, I'm not even going to, I'm still 4 years later, it's still horrible for me. So I just want you to know that I've been thinking about you, and you just got to try to get through this holiday, right? Hello, LT, Light Ghost, my dear friend. Welcome. Paranormal World Investigators, hello and welcome. Shazzy D, hello and welcome. Matt, I'm okay, but you're not, who is a dear friend of mine. Thank you for modding and welcome to the show. I think I already shouted out Brooke Bass, of course, Pearl Cope, also a dear friend and moderator. All of you guys are so dear to my heart. I just can't even tell you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't still be here doing this, because God knows we've all been through it in the paranormal. It's not easy to resonate within the community. So much goes on, and I just appreciate every one of your views and coming and watching. Albert, hello and welcome to the show. And if I have missed anyone and you would like a shout out, please type in chat and I will be happy to shout you out. So is everybody ready for their holiday? Whether they're celebrating Christmas or Yule, have you gotten your shopping done? All of that, because I have a couple more things to get, but I also still have a lot of wrapping to do. Totally have my Route 44 Dr. Pepper, because it's one of those nights. So, gosh, where do I begin? I guess at the beginning, right? Sounded really long. Okay. Let me give you the back story, okay, as to how I came to Sherry. Let's see, did you Cat? It's Sherry. Did you get? I'm not sure if I saw a message about the dolls, but I'll look on Facebook. And you know what? I really hope I'm not getting the flu, because I'm here to tell you it's either them or I'm getting the flu. Like, back of my neck hurts, feels like someone hit me with a baseball bat. I'm kind of have the chills, and I'm kind of achy all over. So, yes, Tanya, I did get your message. And I'm going to message you again. And I know there was another one you also felt drawn to. I did some pendulum sessions, and both of those, there's two. The one in particular that you wanted, the African American boy that had the color change with the purple eyes, is very excited about the thought of coming to you. And then there was another one also. So I'll talk to you about that after, not right after the show, but we'll talk over the next couple days. Did y'all hear that? Boy. All right. Let me refocus. Okay. When I joke about this being the Ouija board room, I'm going to do a camera turn for all of y'all. I mean, a lot of you who are regulars or people who've been to my house, like Choctaw Girl, Matt, Pearl, they've seen my room. Is it or is it not the Ouija board room a really appropriate name? And I actually mounted a couple more Ouija talking boards today. So yeah, there definitely is paranormal world. Yeah, I feel that, and you will understand why in a second. Okay, a long time ago, that is, yeah, she wouldn't even spend the night at my house, Choctaw Girl, but and she's not seen it in a while, but I'm hoping to, for her to come again soon, and then she'll really thoroughly be creeped out. But anyway, you guys know that I collect very strong. I like to collect. I have very mild spirits, and then I have very strong ones. I have naughty ones that are behind glass, and then I have ones that that have to have ceilings on a regular basis, meaning I use the craft to sort of, they have their own little special place, but they have to be really, really tightly sealed. Kind of like Annabelle, if you've ever seen her case that they keep her in, you do blessings, you do certain things around that area to keep them contained. All right. I'll have to do, I'll do a show sometime and show you how I do that, because sometimes you do come across things that need further or more in-depth protections from even the other spirits. All right. So anyway, the Buddha that I showed at my last show that I was going to make available, especially for people who do magic, the fact that that Buddha came from the same place that I'm about to show you the things in deities that I'm talking about tonight, that came from the same place. Now, I didn't remember that at first, but my ex-husband was like, yeah, that came from the same place. Well, it's an artifact that's very like early, possibly even before the 1900s. And the other thing that was going to come with was that chalice. And those of you who are magic workers know the significance of chalices. Now, that came from the haunted trunk. So that was kind of a cool grouping, especially for people who practice the craft. Two very powerful pieces to have on your altar. So that item came from the same place, from the tattoo shop. So this is the thing. For several years, like my ex-husband will take the kids and we'll go to because it's up at a flea market east of here. And these three items, he has been trying to get them to sell for like 3 years. And the answer was always no, no, no. And the story behind that is the man who owned the tattoo shop had been tattooing See, he passed away 7 years ago, and he had been tattooing for like 40 years. So way back before it was even like cool to have tattoos. And what his wife was telling me a couple weeks ago when I was there was that a lot of people would bring him gifts from abroad, and a lot of people would barter and give him, as she put it, very interesting things. Um, Great. Yay, Tanya. Now I am a white witch. I don't even like that word, so I always call myself the sparkle fairy. But, you know, it's something that is in my DNA. It goes back to my Nordic roots, Vikings. So I have, you guys that come all the time know I have 3 altars in my room. They all serve a different purpose. And I have been adept at doing this since I was 23. So I have my own book of shadows. I have all of everything that any good practicing witch would need. So, but I am also a Christian, and I accept both into my spiritual beliefs. So that's just a little bit as far as me, if you're new to the show, because I know that there are some new people popping in and out. So this man passed away 7 years ago, and this is something that I've not talked about yet. A couple of my friends know about this, but I'm going to tell you now that, oh my God, I was so appalled to even hear this story, but it's really, I think it's really important as to why, I don't know, it's just weird and it's interesting. After he passed away, as with many people, when people pass away, there becomes arguments about money or things or whatever. So it's ridiculous. And I don't know why it happens, but it does. We all know it happens. And what she was telling me weekend before last was that the granddaughter wanted this cedar table, coffee table. And unfortunately, the granddaughter had also stolen some things from the grandmother. So this was her granddaughter. And she's been going down the wrong path, the granddaughter, in drugs and things like that. And so she had stolen. So when her grandfather died, she wanted that cedar coffee table. So the grandma said, well, you can give me $750 for it, for the ring you stole and some other stuff, and then we'll call it even. Well, needless to say, that didn't go over well. And a lot of times people who are on heavy drugs they will steal from family, and they will do things that are less than honorable. So the next thing that happened is where it gets a little creepy. She actually burnt the tattoo shop down. Okay. Hey, James Griffin. No, never be good. Don't be good. No, be naughty. It's better to be on the naughty list. So the things the Buddha survived, which, okay, but the 3 things that I'm going to show you in a minute survived with no burns, no damage, no nothing. Now, there are a couple other statues that look to be, now see, when the wife isn't around, the new husband, he wants to get rid of all this crap, right? That she's holding on to. And I'll show you guys a picture of the other thing that I really, really, really want, but they won't sell that either. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going up there until one day she's going to be gone and that guy's going to be like, it's yours. Okay? Because I've explained to them what I do. They're kind of into some weird stuff too. So needless to say, they understand that I have a great reverence for items of this nature because I have gotten things from them before. There were dolls that I don't know if maybe they gave the wife those because she was always at the shop. But I've gotten several things from there. That's just a whole lot of Christmas right there, James Griffin. Love it. That's great. It's Christmas. It's happy. It's snowflakes. It's high. It's smileys. It's hearts. I love it. You just made me smile. So these items did not perish in any way, shape, or form, which I found to be really interesting. Like, really interesting. I really thoroughly enjoyed talking to the wife. And then, like, I asked, there were a couple things behind the counter, because now it's a vape shop. It's not a tattoo shop anymore because, you know, the artist passed away 7 years ago. So I was like, is that for sale? Because it was really interesting. I'll just put it to you that way. And he's like, not yet, but come back. So I'm not giving up on the other items. But my ex-husband was taking the kids down to the flea market, which he often does. And there's other things too. There are other people that have, I love flea markets. Like, I love antique shopping. I love all of it. But I don't have like the money to go do that. It's holidays. So from the kids, and you know, because when your kids, I've got a 19-year-old, 15-year-old, you know, he'll go and buy me a gift from them and also from him because we are really good friends. So this time, which is now 3 weeks ago, no, see, I went, was it last weekend that I went? 3 weeks ago. These 3 items, the wife wasn't there, and he sold them to my ex and my kids. And that was my Christmas present. Well, then the wife, after the transaction was done and the money had already changed hands, she comes walking into the vape shop and was like, you sold them? And he's like, yeah. And then my ex explained to her what I do. I won't. And her big thing was that she didn't want them broken apart. Like, she didn't want them sold. She didn't want them. She was referring to them as them, number one. And she was like, they can't be separated. Well, when they were leaving, she was like, okay, bye, fellas. You know, bye, guys. I'll miss you. And when I met her then last weekend, she was like, I'm so glad that they went to you. They're happy to be with you. Now, didn't surprise me that she was referring to them like that because I have them, and I'm telling you, they are strong and they have very distinctive spirits and they have a lot of historical, have a lot of history. Okay, they're not something that you can find things like this in tourist shops in Indonesia, but you're not going to find ones that are from the late 1800s to the very, very wee early part of the 1900s that were not fashioned for tourists, but were made by tribes in Indonesia. Now, they were used for spiritual purposes. They were meant to bring particular deities forth for different reasons. One of them has to do with fertility, and when I zoom out and I show them to you, you'll understand why. Some of the spirits are considered, do they carry good or bad energy? You know, strong energy, Lori, strong energy. They're worn in spiritual practices to appease the deities that they're associated with. Okay, so they were used, yeah, both. They're good. You know what? I don't have a complete call on that either because they've not been here long enough. But I will tell you some of the things that happened, and it's just like Pearl's had to listen to me. Like, she's probably like, "Oh my God, you know, why do you even have these things?" Well, because I'm me, and I also find things that are used in spiritual ceremonies, used by things like witch doctors and shamans, are things that I like to have around me because of the things that I practice. They aid me in those things. They know I respect them, that I know, well, yeah, I think there's a little bit more to them, though, because of the things that have been happening. I'm not sure if they're wanting to show off. I'm not sure if they're pissed off that they're not where they're at. But they've kind of indicated to me that they like being there, okay? If they're stuck in the vape shop and people are always coming in and out and whatever, and here there's a level of respect for what they are and where they came from. So one of these things is something that I also got. Okay, you guys remember Anita Joe Intenzo from Portal of Doom. And over here, let's see here. Because you guys know that the second book, I was a psychic advisor in this book. And I'm in one of these chapters. So you guys remember A State of Horror in Transformance of Doom. I got items from her home. Okay. I procured very strong items from her. One of those things was a mask that, well, y'all seen the mask. And then I got other things. You guys know that I have one of the Mayan cups that were used to put sacrifices in. This sounds really bad, okay? But, like, you know, if you sacrifice someone and you put their heart in it, well, it's one of those jars. There was also another little, like, tribal mask about this big that also came from there. But those were items from not a tourist shop. They were also items that Anita was selling, haunted items from the Portal of Doom. Now, let's just be real. Y'all know I was on that like white on rice, okay? And they're very strong to the point that they are encased. And I do mean encased. And sealed. And there are things that I do around them on a regular basis. So the things that he got for me oh my God, I can't even tell you. I was like, like, you know, only like I would get this excited over stuff like this. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom the camera out and I'm going to show them to you. But I need you to understand that they do hold strong, strong energy. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, before I show them to you, the answer is that all of these 3 items, much like the things that I got from Anita, well, one was from Indonesia, from Bali, and then the others were from Mayan. And then one of the items was from African origins. Now, the thing that I got for myself for Christmas will not be here until the first part of January. Pearl has seen it, and oh my God, I know that one. That is an actual pre-Columbian. I mean, like, very, would generally be something very, 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 very underlined, very expensive. Okay. And it's something that goes in line with what I do, and it will aid me in my magic practice. So let me zoom out and let's see. We can kind of play Where's Waldo? Like, where are the things that are different in Kat's room? I think you can notice them right away, but I'm going to show you the first one, which is over there on the wall. Let me see if I can zoom in. Why do I feel I'm going to freak? Well, if you're kind of in tune to stuff, that also would explain why. Now let me get a flashlight and see if I can give you a better view of that. Okay, yeah, that helps. Okay, that item there, Pearl can tell you a little bit about that as well, because we looked up trying to find out what kind of, not direct, there you go. It is a bird's head. No, you're right, Lori, it's not. It's definitely like its own little haunted museum. Okay, it has a giant egg in its mouth. And there, we won't do, now you can kind of see a little bit better. It's huge. Like, I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to post it in Southern Angels Paranormal group. But that's item number 1. Now, that thing is, like, I wish you could see size perspective on that. That's kind of a better side view. That is carved completely, solely out of a tree trunk. You can see all the markings on it. You can see everything. All right. Now I'm going to go to the ones that are going to, that's my makeup area. Now I'm going to go to the next one, but I'm going to prepare you. Okay. I need to move my document so y'all can see this. Or rather, I need to put it down. Okay. Oh boy, they like attention. I will tell you that. Okay. The next one. Right there. Now I'm going to zoom in. And then I'm going to go to the night. Now get prepared to kind of be a little freaked out there. Because you can kind of see that one has hair. It has a skull cap. Okay, so that I could put that on my head and I would have all, look at how the hair, and this is actual hair, guys. Okay, this is actual hair. That's how long it is. All right. It comes all the way down from up there, down all the way into my cup. Okay? And so the cap, it almost looks like it's maybe made from a half of a coconut shell. Ooh, my camera is like going cray cray. That one is, yeah, it's super strong. Let's just put it that way. They're all strong, but together, okay. Now this one freaks. I don't know. I think Pearl said that this one freaked her out maybe the most. Let's see here. Needless to say, oh, come on. Let me go. Nope. You don't want to see my ceiling. Hence, okay, there we go. Now that one, as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see super well. It almost looks like a frog. Okay. Now, I'm sure Pearl, or I hope Pearl, is typing in chat. How do I clean it all? Shazzy D, girlfriend. Today was the day that Kat had to go in dust. I have to dust. It took me 3 hours because I had to rearrange. Okay, Ouija board room. Okay, you see the Ouija board there. Okay, then you see my black divining mirror. My other mirror, another Ouija board, my planchettes because I hang them on the wall. Now that right there, that is a big giant crystal grid that has the moon phases on it. I'm just going to give you all a little tour, I guess, of my room. In all, I've rearranged everything. Now that black divining mirror right there is where things come in and out of, and that's consecrated to me. Okay, now let's go down, 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 down. More Ouija boards. Can you tell Kat likes Ouija boards? Okay, now let's go up here. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. And I sleep with them looking at you. I do. There's another new one. That Ouija board right there under my security system. I just mounted that on the wall. And then there's its planchette. Let me see if I can go around. Okay. I can't really show because there's a TV in the way. But anyway, there's more that way. And if you could see the door this way, you would also see that. On my bathroom door, there's Ouija board blend. There's Ouija boards everywhere, honey, but everywhere. So, yeah, I know. She's going to be like, what? No, I'm not coming to visit you now, Kat. I'm not doing it. So now y'all can see everything. You've seen it all in color, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into the IR spectrum, and then we're going to run some spirit boxes. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch, and I'm gonna tell you the kind of stuff that has been happening here today. Holy crap! Took the cake. Okay, now we're in the IR spectrum. Now Cat Angel looks purple. So let's see. Is that okay? That's my black light, and the reason I like that is because it kind of picks up different things that you can't normally see. So, you know what? Yeah, I totally should. I totally should have people come and investigate the bedroom, because this is super strong spiritual stuff. Okay, I mean, it is strong in here, but I'm good with it because this is how I designed. I mean, purple looks good on me. Well, hey, that's good. Yay, purple. We're in the purple. Now you can see things in the IR spectrum, which it's like I don't have, except for the lights over here on my altar. I do not have any lights on, so it's pitch black in here, even though it looks the way it looks to you. So, this is what happened today, and I don't know if y'all are noticing, but this whole thing over here is totally different than what it used to be. Okay, because this is what happened today. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna bring that a little bit down. Okay. This is, hey, Stephanie. Hey, Kayla. Kayla Renee. I like that name. Welcome. Now, did y'all hear that humming? Okay, that might have been interference with something. Okay. You guys know that my altar, okay, used to be all the way down at this level, like right at my bed level. And when I hung that one up, okay, I took my black divining mirror, my consecrated mirror, I took that down because I was having to change some things. And when I went to hang up that one right there, the frog man, that's when holy hell broke loose. Okay, I went to put that on the wall, and I am here to tell you my table that was over here, it was kind of like a coffee table. It's where I had my poltercom and all that. It completely collapsed. Okay. Hey, EQ. Yeah, you know what? It's scary and creepy, but I love it. Like not even gonna lie. It's, yeah. Again, I always joke. This is why I don't have a relationship, because anybody who walks in here, it's like, I'm leaving now. This is too weird. I'm out. So my altar, which was set up for Yule, the poltercom, I had a cup of Dr. Pepper there. I have all my crystal skulls. I have all of this stuff. I have my offerings bowl up there. I had everything. All of a sudden, I'm standing on my bed trying to hang that up, and the whole table over here is just collapsing. So I'm waiting for the poltercom to come flying over, and all I have is like visions of my poltercom and the Dr. Pepper having sex, and then it was going to be bad. It wasn't going to work anymore, and I was freaked out. I was, okay, nobody could hear me screaming from the other room, like, help! Kayla, I'm going to show you the altar a little closer up, because I did set up my altar again. There's also an altar over there as well, okay? But the table collapsed. It completely broke. Okay, first of all, I had to call my ex, and I'm like, could you maybe find me another table quick? Because I really, really need my altar. And everything I have just came crashing down. Pretty please with sugar on top, okay? You have a Wiccan celebrating Yule in the neighborhood. You can smell the sage. Oh my God, it always smells so amazing. Stephanie. Totally. And if you guys look back on some of my other shows, Stephanie is in several of my shows from way back early on. So anyway, my whole altar collapses. He takes pity on me, right? And he goes and he finds this like table, but it's got like 3 separate cubes. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me go out of the IR spectrum and I'll show you this altar. But I am going to do a video of the altar because when I rebuilt it today, that's when I had to dust, and oh my God, it was like, that's probably why I feel sick. Okay, let me go in and show you that. Hey, Dory Finn, happy Yule to you. My open side isn't on because I'm using the extension cord for the Christmas tree. So, okay, let me see. Let me zoom in a little. Well, where's my flashlight? Flashlight, where did you go? I probably like put it back where it belonged or something like that. But I think you guys are going to really, how can a person lose a flashlight when they haven't even moved? I have a novel idea. How about I turn on the lights? Aha, I found the flashlight. But hold on, I'll turn on my lights so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it very well. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see it better. Let's see. Lori, I don't know if you can see the beautiful lamp that you gave me here. And I have my haunted doll brooch printed in it on it. Everything on my altar has a purpose. This is a rose head, okay, hanging there, and this is a protective bracelet. This, like, I'll kind of see if you can kind of see this. If I go down a little or up a little. It's a whole plate of my crystals. Oh, you can see there. You can see the altar really pretty good there. Ah! And I have different things set up on the plate. And they all have meaning. I have lots of spheres, things like that. I'll put that down there. All my crystal skulls are over here. I'm not sure if you can see them. I have, everything has like very special meaning on this altar because of you. Okay. And then of course we have the poltercom with the all-seeing eye on it. Now I lost the remote thing again. Only I could do that. Okay. Let's see here. There's the poltercom. That's about as best as I can zoom in. And then these shelves under here now have all my books, my spell books, my books. This center one has very specific things for Yule, some stuff that I'm going to do tonight. It has my bowl of runes, but also has my Catholic medals, crosses, things like that, because I embrace both. My Victorian tear catcher is in there. More books over here. stuff that I do divining with when I do the show for you guys. Then it has drawers, and I don't know if you can see in them, but I will do a video showing that, because now I have my makeup stuff over here, but then I have all of my equipment right there in the drawer. So a lot of people kind of enjoy. I do need the clap on thing. That would be so cool. Speakers, ghost box, stuff like that. And in the bottom drawer, I have, and you really can't see that, I'll have to do a video. That has all my cords. It has herbs. It has oils. It has flame. It has graveyard dirt. It has pretty much just about everything. So anyway, that now y'all seen what it looks like in the light. So let's do thank you, EQ. It's a, you know what? The entire room, okay, like when you look over here, oh, look, you can see the Ouija boards on the psychic circle and some of the other Ouija boards over there on that wall. That's another altar over here. Over there is where I do my makeup. And yeah, there you go. There's my vanity. You know what, Dory? It's the topic is that little chest is completely where I keep like the majority of my things for magic. Okay, so that was a weird thing that happened to me today when my whole altar collapsed. But some of the things that happened to me prior to tonight, and then I'm going to go back into the IR spectrum so you can also see. Now we go back to being pink. Okay. And then let me do this. Okay. Yeah, the masks, they're I just heard a really weird sound. Dory, the thing that we're talking about is the new spiritual how do I want to, I'm struggling for words to explain at the moment. I procured some things that were used in Indonesia by the, I want to say, Igbola. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's a number of things being discussed. New acquisitions. That's a great word. Yes. Pat's new acquisitions for Christmas. Wait until the first part of January when you see what I got. Oh my God. Y'all are going to be so... The one with the long hair, like that one doesn't have long hair, but that one's got really, really long hair. And I know is sufficiently creepy enough to scare everybody. But I am not feeling super great, okay? A couple of the weird things that have, not a couple. Pearl, how many things have happened? I'm like, Pearl, okay. First of all, the masks just got put on the wall. They got given their special space today, all right? So they were in the closet, which is where the haunted dolls are that I have available for you guys. But they were in the closet. So it doesn't surprise me that there were about a dozen a day. Scratch. Okay, thank you. Pearl, you can type some stuff in there as well. Things have been knocked around the closet. Doors have, been opening and shutting. Yeah, they are happy to be on the wall. They're happy to be out. They did not want to be in a box in my closet, I can tell you that. Nor does something of that nature deserve to be put in a box and shut out. Something let the dogs out. I never leave the dogs out when I leave the house. Okay, they go in their cage because Mauser was in heat. So I did not want them mating. This is not an error that is made. Okay. Not only did the dogs get let out while I was gone, but something opened the door to my bedroom and they were running around the living room, which also doesn't happen because I have a parrot out there that doesn't have a cage. He gets to have his own space on top of his cage, and the door is never shut. So they ate Amberlin's Christmas cookies, but nonetheless, that didn't go over well. But okay, so doors opening and closing, scratches at the closet door, knocks, and they're always in threes. I was making note of this, and I was telling, yeah, they won't listen to me right now. It's like they're new and they're having a free-for-all with all my other things. Not sure how my other stuff that I got from Anita's feels about this stuff because they are from the same region. Oh my God, the thing that's coming the first week in January, I can't wait. Yes, 3 is the Holy Trinity, so yes. They want their presence to be known, okay? My whole altar collapsing. Now, I didn't take that one to be, I wasn't very, yeah, I have to set the rules. And here's the thing. I had my altar set up to welcome them, to set boundaries, and it was, you guys who are practitioners know what I'm talking about. I had that all set up while I was giving them their rightful spaces in my room. Now, I'm not sure if maybe they didn't like the rules I was setting, but my whole altar collapsed. And I was like, not very happy with you guys about that. Like, I was not. Hey, Lisa Yarborough, welcome to the show. So after I get off of here tonight, and what I'm going to do, I am not going to open up a shit ton of, I'm not going to do SLS camera, but I am, my daughter's off school until January 7th, so we're going to be doing experiments together. Yeah, they don't follow rules. They're not following rules at all, but they're ancient. I haven't done the binding yet, Stephanie. They were in the closet, and then, and yeah, what Doran is saying is right. My house, my rules, my space. Tough shit, play right, or off they go. And that's very true. They're going to have to follow those rules. So what I'm going to do somewhat of a binding, but not in the traditional sense, but I'm going to do something that is indigenous to where they came from. I'm going, that's why I said binding, not in the same way that I've found the doll over there in the glass case, stuff like that. That's why you're not seeing them right now. They will probably get a case, but those are kind of expensive, especially for, I don't even know how I'm going to find, y'all don't get it. That thing is 3 feet. That bird over there is 3 feet long. I'm going to do pictures, okay? And it'll be in Southern Angels Paranormal group. But yeah, that's how I feel too, Doran. But it's going to be kind of hard to find something to put them in too. So that's going to be a little bit of a, yeah. So I almost didn't do the show tonight because after everything collapsed and I didn't get to do my ceremony because it took me, by the time I had to redo, bless, cleanse all my crystals. They're all going out tonight under the moon tonight. It took me so long, and I started to feel like I even sent LT a message on my hand. I don't feel good. I really don't know if I should do this show. So some of the things that I'm going to be doing coming up are going to be thermal, of course, SLS camera, Ouija board communication, of course, EVP, IR photography. I mean, just pretty much you name it. And it's all right here in my drawers. So actually, Doran, I'm so sorry about your uncle's passing. Yeah, but he's not suffering anymore. And I know because you are a nurse, you also know that. So again, it's Christmas, and my heart goes out to everyone who has lost a loved one and is remembering them during the holidays. Ooh, Stephanie, Hobby Lobby, 40% off coupon and can get the glass and wood. Oh, I didn't know you could get them reasonably. Like, does anyone have any money left, like right now with Christmas? Because I probably would have already gotten them, but my God, like, the money is out. Like, all the Christmas has been bought and all of the whatever. And then this, my ex-husband's like, okay, that's another Christmas present. Because he felt so bad for me that my whole altar collapsed and my table. But it actually worked out for the better because now there's 3 shelves for me to put my books and all my stuff in drawers. So everything's right here. So actually, I mean, I kind of had to turn it into a positive. So why don't we do this? I think a safe form of communication tonight that is not going to vamp me completely out is going to be Spirit Box. Poltercom batteries are completely charged up. You guys know my last show. Poltercom, it just, oh my Lord, nothing wanted to communicate that night. So much like I was saying in my show I did about the proving demons thing the other night, you don't always get evidence. And the solution to that is to show people sometimes you don't get evidence. You don't create it. So anyway, how about we turn on the Spirit Box and hear what the spirits have to say? I say let's take a listen. Okay. Ah! Really? Cat. Rudolph falls off. Sorry, guys. All right, spirits. Those candles blew out, and no, there's not a fan burning on them. Hold on, I'm gonna. Hello, spirits. Thank you for joining us tonight. Who broke my altar? I heard someone say what? Yeah. broke my altar. Which one of you were being naughty? Well, what's your name? What's my name, Spirit? You guys say my name. How many spirits are here wanting to communicate right now? Idol. Idol? I heard idol. Are you an idol within?
Broken.
Broken? Broken or broken? Both of them? Yes, you broke my altar. But maybe you wanted a better place for me to work with you on. Is that why you broke it?
Sorry.
Spirit. Lauren is in the room. Can somebody who'd like to speak with Lauren? Lauren's uncle, country, would you like to talk to Lauren?
Even though
If you can you say your name? I know what your first name is. Can you say your name? Lauren is How did you pass away? He said. Yes, he did pass away. Is he not available to directly speak right now? There's also Callie is here. There's this device too. Guys, what I'm getting out of my floor is my altar cloth. Tablecloth altar. That's what
Darn.
show that respect.
Welcome. Ben.
Welcome. You guys know what this is in this bottle.
Most. It's
Negative is good.
question. Steady. Stands. Everything's fine.
I'm swearing love and light.
Wait a chest.
There are many practitioners of magic in chat. Answer their question.
Right here. You could. To
That was a weird foreign word.
to
So I'm sorry.
your leader.
That's where I suppose that's it. Like having conversations.
Of the can't fly.
Be careful. It just said come here.
Or down.
Goes up to you and to you.
Just stop.
Just stop.
You should.
That was your dad's stuff? Yes, Dad. What message do you have for Stephanie?
The game.
welcome to speak to them. I don't know what that means. There's a circle that I'm drawing in my hair. No negative energies are permitted.
Prophecy.
Prophecy? That makes sense. And all guardians. You guys saw me getting some herbs and black salt and things over there. Hey, Steve-O. My little witch's cabinet over there. So, I put them in a container and I'm going to burn them.
You worry.
Worry. You guys, the ashes from last evil are in my cauldron, my burner.
Secret.
Secret. I heard something about it. Spirit, are you acknowledging that Steve-O's all of these are going to go in there.
$400. Really?
Hey, True Paranormal. Why are you shouting? Better late than never, right? Now what I'm doing is I'm buying very specific items, ingredients in here. Something about a vision. It smells like one of my kids is in the
And try.
Does that smell like?
Move in. Made up.
Yeah. I hope you liked that offering.
What?
What offering?
Wow.
What ingredient did you like the most in that?
You call
So are you paranormal?
Over there.
Yes,
Jump.
Jerry. Yes, paranormal.
Party. Party.
Harsh. I swear it said harsh.
Have a cold. Come on. Yeah.
Hot? No hots.
Sad.
Thank you, PWI.
Radio.
Guys, check out Paranormal
No.
Investigator's channel. He does a lot of insane types of things that
I never.
get out.
Criminal.
Criminal? I heard that. Who's a criminal? There was a spirit that was in trouble with the law.
For the look.
I swear that said the monkey. Did you say the monkey? Okay, Callie.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
Spirit that went to LP, you're not limiting the harm, or you getting harm.
80.
That sounded like a pretty cool. From the mask above the lamp, what's the offering? I offer this to you and what was in there. I'll
Smith.
put that closer to you. The offering in this bowl, the ashes, last year's bowl. I offer this to you in ritual spirits. I offer this to you as a gift. I come in peace. I respect where you come from and the rituals that you were using.
Here's all.
And after,
Very simple. But
say,
he's got it.
hey, last holiday, like, felt like you cut back in my neck. Like,
It's in one.
there's just rush up against it. One of my crystal skulls. So basically, guys, what I'm doing, like, altar cloth, which is hard for you guys to see. That are placed on the like tabletop altar. But there's I wish to bring you hematite, and I wish to bring you supports in the form of love. And I'm going to place that here for you, representative outside of this circle.
Thank you.
Said thank you. I'm sure you recognize the little skulls. And you know that they've been around since the beginning of time. Do you like them? The largest one that I can offer. She came from Brazil, and she's very powerful. You can communicate directly through them.
Lost it.
Spirit, can you tell me the name of the tree I'm holding? What is this? Yeah, I will LTD. Hey, spirits, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to count to 10 silently. If there's anything you wish to say before I turn this off, say it now. Can you say goodbye to the people in chat? Thank you. Whew. It feels a lot. Spirit said I hate Pearl. Spirit, Pearl loves you too. After I got the table altar set up, which you guys, well, practitioners know this, and I probably should have had this set up before I got started, but like I said, my altar crashed. I had to do I was rebuilding all of it and configuring it. right practically up. I mean, I like threw a little bit of makeup on, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Um, so I should have had all of this set up, even though I had it over there. I still should have done proper protocol before I got started, considering everything. So, um, no puns intended. Yeah, that's not good, LT. Now, why isn't my mouse working? Guys, give me my mouse back. Okay, I'm going to come out of the IR spectrum. Okay, let me check balance. Oh, I'm seeing it. Okay, resolve. How did the camera get all the way over there? Darker in here, y'all. There you go. Ooh, wow, you can really see. Yes, so motive B. That just moved again. Yup. If y'all could see there's a thing moving over there. Um, it feels, once I got okay, like on, let me see if y'all can see this. Okay, where'd my flashlight go? Calling y'all, use this flashlight. I mean, like, I haven't even, oh yeah, I did move. I went over there. But, oh, I actually put it where it belonged. Darker. Okay. Let's see. This is the circle. So if you don't have a big space, you can always take, like, this is a TV tray, but put your altar cloth on it. Why are you seeing a man with black lines on his body on the face? Probably has something to do with where those came from. PWI and very little clothes also would make sense. Um, but you can take any little space that you have. This has got a trichera in the center. And what I did to bring love in was to put these are some of my pierce hematite, and then this one, oh, you can see that. There you go, you can actually see it better without the flashlight. Heart to bring in love, in divine love, and then the crystal skulls, the big one in the center. I went over, ow! That's a super heavy skull too. That hurt. I did that. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. And then I burned it in my offering bowl, in lit. The feather is to put that out into the universe. Circles have significance, which I'll be doing some shows on that. Soon, doing a little bit of showing you some magic rituals or how to set up an altar. It's something that you've never done. And hey, Paranormal Mountain, I want you guys to welcome Paranormal Mountain to the show. Paranormal Mountains was in my comment section under my last video. and I want you to feel absolutely welcome and glad to have you. You're coming in towards the end of dance thing. Yeah, that would make sense too, Sherry. That also would make sense. The abalone shell, pretty much just so you don't, there's lots of little bird marks on here, but you can put your Palo Santo or your sage once you get it burning, and you can put it in there, and then you can go around the room or your space, or if you need to clear anywhere in the corner of your room or before you want to do something. And I have a stand for it so that I can pretty much stop and do that there. So that's a little bit about what that is. One of the things that I want to tell you guys about that, okay, it can be very expensive to buy 175 herbs and oils and all of those things. So one of the things that I'm doing for luck, good health, good sound 2019 are going to be pretty much, you cannot see this. It's a little jar, okay? And if you wish to get one of these, you can message me. It's kind of a spell in a jar, okay? Or luck in a jar. But they come with semi-precious crystals. They'll come with herbs. And like this one, it has a citrine and an emerald. Depending on what your birthstone is, you can let me know, and I will send you an actual precious gemstone. Like this is a 3-carat emerald right here. And a pendulum, so that you'll have your spell in a jar and your pendulum, and it will all come in the jar. Okay. And I'm going to do a dozen of these, and they'll come directly to you like this, and that will be for the new year. Okay. Now this one, I have some stuff in it that's directly like for means something that I'm doing later. So, and yes, Paranormal Mountain, definitely you want to sage or Palo Santo before you start anything. And a ritual isn't a bad one. A ritual is not that different from when you, like, I was brought up Catholic. So, the priests, they light candles, they swing herbs or incense burner, like I have over here hanging on my lamp underneath, lighting candles. You know what? These for New Year's are $22, and it includes your pendulum, your precious gemstone, crystals. You'll have to let me know what you want your spell in a jar and your pendulum to include. What you want out of this next year, and it will include blessings and all of that. So, and you'll get like all of that and the magic that I do with it, and very specific herbs and oils inside of it. Doran, I will, yeah. You know what? They're intention jars. I just like spell in a bottle. And it can be for wealth, health, luck, family, whatever it is that you're wanting. Let me know. And then the other thing that I'm just including for you is a charmed pendulum that will also come in that. Yes. And there will be more work done to them as well. But Doran, because I'm not on um, Facebook, I don't have my social media Facebook. Um, I'll try to find you on Google Plus, but if not, message me at southernangelsparanormal@gmail.com. And as Amberlynn's out of school until the 7th, I will be doing very cool sessions with the haunted dolls and the objects. You guys, there were some pretty cool things, crystal skulls, um, and some other things that I'm offering. That chalice um, with the Buddha, and some pretty cool things for those of you who are practitioners of magic who want to create a sacred space. Um, if you wish for me to go and find a crystal skull for you, I can do that as well. My skulls have all been downloaded by the ancient crystal skulls. Um, like all of the ones, like I had to mail some off and some I met in person. And I will just charge you whatever the actual crystal skull costs me. And then I will download them also for you, also for free. Completely for free. You just have to pay for your crystal skull and shipping. So I want to do some special things for people in the new year and get back to the things that I love the most. So um, I'm I'm feeling pretty drained, and I don't know. I think I have a fever. I don't think it. I think I might be coming down with the flu. I don't know. It could just be all the energy. I'm not sure, but I feel super nauseated right now, and like not really, really, really good. Um, so yeah, Dragon's Blood resin is awesome. So, you guys, probably you might see me tomorrow night. Something simple and great. Yeah, I'll text you. Yes, because I have your phone number, and then we'll get together and do that. So, um, I love you guys. Thank you for coming tonight and meeting the new family members, if you will. Um, I think they're going to bring a lot of interesting evidence. So I think it's going to be really cool. And when you guys see the very cool thing that I'm getting the first week of January, that I have to keep it quiet until I get it. So it'll give you something to look forward to. Um, then you'll see that then. So happy Yule, Merry Christmas. I love you guys. I hope to see y'all tomorrow night. Okay, Joe. All right, we'll talk. Paranormal World investigators, thank you for coming and being here. Stephanie, love you, girl. Got a call, and yeah, and you guys, Stephanie Hughes is an awesome tarot card reader. Legit. Really, really. Um, but if for some reason I am sick and don't do a show tomorrow, then I hope you guys have an awesome holiday. Um, and I love you guys. Just remember 2019, 2018 is almost in the rearview mirror. Lori, good night, honey. I love you. We need to catch up on the phone, maybe for the holidays. And Callie, thank you for coming again. My heart is with you during this holiday season. And yeah, James Griffin, you know I love you. My favorite Canadian. Um, And yeah, Paranormal Mountain, it was. It was very, yeah, a lot. There's some full moon stuff to do tonight for sure. And hey, the fake flags, love you. And I will see you guys again really, really soon. If you guys enjoyed a little chill night of intros and new altar, and I love y'all. So, um, David, David. No, love y'all. Love y'all all. Anyway,